we are going to do a real quick recap of what happened last time. The party had decided to interrogate Fabius Krieg and Thalmara Vanthampur. There was a lot of things you discovered. I'm going to ask Krieg to explain those because I know I will say too much and assume speculations that may not be apparent. So could you quickly explain those things?
Of course. So we discovered that in order to save Elturel, Thavius Krieg definitely made a deal with a devil of some sort. And through that, everyone who joins the Order of the Companions has to sign a book in blood, which pretty much, I guess, indoctrinates them into this deal with said devil. We also still have the puzzle box, so we didn't really learn much about it other than the fact that we know that the Vanthampurs have been keeping it safe. They're also the ones who had smuggled Thavius and kept him safe in Baldur's Gate as everything's been happening with Elturel. I don't think I'm missing anything, am I, Duro?
Did you? What do you think of the Hidden Lord?
Oh, the Hidden Lord. I mean, we didn't really go into much depth with the shield. Um
All right, that's fine. One thing to note is the tone of the Creed Resolute. It's not just or the champion or the companion members who sign it. It's all Alturalians who sign it.
Oh, okay.
But it was initially the order of the companions who started it. It was just kind of like broadened to everyone. Okay, thanks for that. Um, in the end, the party decided to kill off Thavius Krieg and Thalmara Vanderpur because of their suspicions of their misdeeds. Afterwards, the party went and spoke to Captain Zaj, who gave them their pay for dealing with not only the Cult of the Dead 3, but also the Panthers. You were also met with Captain Porter, or sorry, Commander Porter, who is second in charge when Grand Duke Older Ravengard is not there, who, as a reminder, was last seen on a expedition to Elturel for a diplomat meeting, who became mysteriously missing after Elturel vanished. And the party decided that the best next course of action is to go to Candlekeep. In the Undervilla, you met a man named Fauster Fisk, who is partnered with a expert on the Nine Hells, and he says that there will be answers if you were to bring the box to Candlekeep. The party left Baldur's Gate, headed to Candlekeep. You were given supplies. Each of you were given a horse and a carriage to carry all your things. On your way, you found Amric and forgot his name already. Emmerich and Mortlock Vanthaper. He decided to just kind of skirt behind them. He didn't want to deal with them. And then finally, at our rest, Rhea recounted a tale of the Hell Riders and their adventure into Avernus, being led by an angel. In the end of that story, the angel and the army was defeated, but the surviving members of that army were known as the Hell Riders and were viewed as honorable soldiers. Okay, that was a long recap, but we're going to get started now. It is nighttime. Did anyone want to bring anything up? You are resting before you move out in the morning.
Not me. I'm good.
Nigel, I guess maybe if we're sitting by a campfire, I'd assume. But wherever we are, Nigel's going to approach Aragoth and say, "Hey, what's up?"
Aragoth is kind of sitting back, looking in his notebook, flipping through some pages, and just says, "What's up?" back to Nigel.
Man, all this is pretty crazy, right?
Aragoth nods. It's like, yeah, it's nothing very new that I've seen in my life. This is a lot like another city that I've been in before.
Oh, what city was that?
I do have that written down. 1 second. Aragoth looks through his notes, aka me. Yeah, he closes the book, kind of sighs, and he says, Westgate.
Westgate City. Wow.
Yeah, it was close to the forest that I was raised in with the druids. That kept me.
What's it like at Westgate?
Corrupt, dangerous.
Ah, sounds like our current city.
Yeah. I'm starting to think all cities are like this.
So what brought you out all this way and into this crazy adventure?
I can't really put a finger on that.
It's kind of drifting around then?
Pretty much. Eventually I just started doing it for some pay. Finding jobs here and there.
That's about the same for me. Of course, I'm looking for a big score at Waterdeep.
I'm just looking for my next meal.
What about your family?
At that point, Aragoth kind of opens his book back up again, and I guess he'll change the subject and asks, "What about you? Where are you from?"
Oh, me? Oh, I'm from the Reaching Forest, east of Waterdeep.
East of Waterdeep. What forest?
It's called the Reaching Forest. Yes, there we...
Spent my early days in Gulfendor Forest.
Can't say I've been there. Sometimes I do miss the forest life. very quiet.
I have to agree with you on that.
Unfortunately, I was exiled from my family.
What did you do?
Guess I got a little too greedy.
Well,
Sounds like we both might be black sheep, eh?
what's a black sheep?
An outcast.
I see. Ariel kind of like sits back and thinks for a bit, and he kind of sighs, and kind of admits to himself. Well, he admits to himself, and then he admits to Nigel that I wasn't necessarily outcast, but it's more like I outcasted myself.
I hear that. Well, at any rate, I'm glad to have you here with us on this adventure.
It's been interesting.
Nigel, like, I guess, produce a cup out of nowhere and share a cup with Ergo.
Yeah, Ariel takes a sip.
Alright. Ergo, to get a point of inspiration for that. Unfortunately, Nigel, you still have yours, so you can't get another one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about inspiration. All right, thank you.
Okay, anyone else want to bring up anything?
No, Takari's just like super really into like checking every individual branch of this tree that she's climbing to like find a good spot to settle down for the evening.
In the tree, Takari
Yes.
finds a caterpillar.
Oh, a bug?
What's he smoking?
Is it, would I know anything about this caterpillar? Do I recognize this type of caterpillar? Is he friendly? Do I love him? Does he love me?
Roll a nature check.
Nice.
You know this as a domestic tiger moth caterpillar.
Does he do anything special, or is he just a regular old domestic tiger moth caterpillar?
Just a regular old caterpillar.
I'm keeping him. I put him into my backpack, and hopefully he will make a little cocoon in there.
Just remember to feed it this time.
Listen!
LOL.
Listen!
I was waiting for it.
No!
Yeah, me too.
Listen, that bird did not need Takari to feed him. He was a bird. He was a wild bird. He could have fed himself. Also, that's not how caterpillars work. They feed their own selves and then turn into cocoons and then turn into a moth. And depending on the type of moth that they have, they may not have a mouth, but it's fine.
Well, you have to put like some leaves in there for it to eat. You can't just expect it's gonna feed itself. What's it gonna eat in your backpack?
Are you telling me that you don't think that Takari's out here just collecting leaves just for funsies?
That's fair.
That she doesn't just have like miscellaneous leaves and plants strewn about in her pack?
I mean, I was imagining like a leaf skirt or something, so.
No, she wears like regular clothes. She's not like, she's feral. She's not that feral. Holy shit.
Feral, not wild.
Well, she's a little wild, but she's a little domesticated. She knows kind of how to be where the people are with their thingamabobs.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Does she want to see him dancing?
I was trying to remember the next line in that.
I know the whole song by heart.
I used to, I'm sure, at one point.
I sing it at karaoke like every week.
Oh, okay, then you definitely know.
I have a problem.
And I love it, and I encourage this behavior. But anyway, no, I'm sure she just has some leaves and sticks and stuff in her pack. I'm sure that's just what she's got going on with her. Let's be honest here. But anyway, Dakari takes the caterpillar and she names him George, and she loves him.
My face hurts from laughing.
I just gotta know cursing too, man. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Are we all chilling around a campfire right now?
Yes.
Or are we on the road? Okay.
Or most of you are. Takari's in a tree.
Yeah, she's in a tree. She wants to be in the tree.
Najal's gonna start singing a song and dancing around the fire.
Yeah, Ruin's just gonna sit under the tree, but he's gonna sit on the opposite side away from the fire because he doesn't want any part of that singing.
Oh dear.
Aragroff was gonna start cleaning his bow and putting out piece of leather that he bought like the first time we went to that store. He's gonna see if he can do something with the leather to perhaps modify his bow.
I thought you were gonna say silence, Nigel.
Well, let's see how things go.
There's time yet.
Yeah.
Duro, would that be
Plenty of time.
What were you gonna say?
Was I gonna sing? I don't know.
Freebird.
I'll have that prepared.
Freebird!
Oh, hi.
Freebird.
Yes, Freebird.
Hey boogers! Thanks for the raid! Welcome, raiders! Perfect timing, we just started.
Alright,
We're all
so the
sitting around the
party
campfire.
Does their own thing until you go to sleep.
Oh, should we establish a guard or shift before we go to sleep, everyone?
Yeah, Ruin will volunteer to take a shift.
Takari will take first shift.
So Aragoff, he's I think he's. Did we long rest yet already?
You've been traveling and you've
We've already
basically long resting the whole way.
Yeah, I'll take up watch whenever it's my turn.
Okay, you set up your watch. Luckily, nothing happens through the night.
Oh, good.
The party packs up their gear. Well, first you could eat if you wanted to. I'm sure you all have rations.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, Takari will eat a ration in the morning and clamber down from her tree.
Is there a source of water nearby?
Thank you. Thank you for the bits.
Nigel does not have rations. Can someone share rations with Nigel?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Hand your ration. Aragoff wants to fill his water skin, just out of habit.
Let me see. I'll have you roll a survival check to see if you can find water. You would have. Let me see if your natural explorer gives you something. So you'll have double proficiency for this because you're near coast.
Oh, so that's double proficiency is that not expertise? That's plus
It'd be your survival.
I might have to change that on my sheet because it says you have 2, but double expertise is what, or double proficiency is
4.
is 4.
You
Okay.
just double your whatever you get.
Okay.
So whatever you roll here, you just add 2. Okay, you find a pond where you can fill up your water.
Is this pond suitable for bathing in?
Yes.
I'm gonna have Takari take a bath.
Ariel is just watching you like walk up to the pond and like is surprised and shocked and looks at Belgara.
Belgara just shrugs.
Takari is happy to bathe as long as it's within like a nature setting.
Belgara is uninterested in bathing unless it is in a bath.
Ariel is definitely trying to avert his look out of respect and yeah.
Probably for the best because Takari will stab you.
Yeah, that's what he's assuming.
Probably for the best, yeah.
Belgara pats him on the shoulder and just says, "Don't make it weird, darling. Go somewhere else."
Don't make it weird, darling. God, that's got to be the title of this episode on your
Yeah,
on your replay.
please.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, having Takari take a bath was 100% worth it just for that singular line.
Seriously.
Right? Plus, it's like swimming for Takari. You know, it's not the same as taking a bath. Splish splashing, you know?
Belgara does like go to the edge of the pond and wash her hands.
Your little mitts.
Yep.
Ariel wants to find some astringent plants to put into the water skin, and just to make a tea of some kind. It's pretty obvious at this point that he's completely in his element, kind of doing his thing. Everything he's doing is basically like seems like a habit, a very easy for him to go through the motions as if he's done it before. While also awkwardly trying not to look at Takari.
There is no try, only do. I just imagine Takari like catching you, like glancing and then plucking your eyes out.
He's literally like he would walk backwards so that he doesn't get confused.
Doesn't
No,
even
she would
risk it.
probably feed your eyes to her new caterpillar friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be. No, I don't know if she would actually like permanently damage him, but she would definitely like bonk him on the top of the head with her fist. Like cartoon style.
After Aragoth goes through his motions, he kind of just like stands up and asks out loud, anybody want to go for a hunt?
Belgar looks up and says, if you catch it, I'll cook it for you.
Only if they're people.
Jesus Christ.
I think that's illegal in most places, Ruin.
I do
don't
have
think it
cook's utensils.
What about you, Takari? He's not facing you, by the way.
Takari's she's out of the pond, I would say, at this point. I think she's done enough bathing. She is redressed. You can look at her now.
He's not gonna look until, like, it's obvious to him.
Okay. Takari shrugs. She would be okay with going for a hunt if the rest of the group doesn't mind taking a little detour for it. But Takari also, like, gets it that if the group wants to get going, we shouldn't really delay.
Yeah, but Ergolf is wanting to make sure Nigel has some food on him, just in case. And,
I suppose I should.
he asks, does
Nigel
anybody
says-
else have or would like to fill up on food for the adventure?
Nigel says, I suppose I should carry my own weight. So if you're going out to Nergoth and there's time, I'll go with you.
Okie doke.
Belgar's gonna settle down next to the fire and start pulling out her cooking utensils. She's got like a frying pan and a few other things for cooking.
Ergolf puts on his hood and he starts walking towards the tree line.
I'm just going to follow Nergoth.
Is there any way that I can do a tracking?
Yes, that would be a survival check. So whoever is the lead tracker, I will have you roll with advantage.
Do you have advantage in survival, Aragon?
Oh, apparently I have expertise, and I also have, I think, advantage for coast as well for
Okay.
rolls.
Yeah, then okay.
I forgot about
Yes.
Natural Explorer. Okay.
So when you are foraging, you find twice as much food as you normally would.
Okay. Wow, that was bad rolls.
Whoa.
Wow, you nailed it, bud.
It's because he keeps trying to avoid thinking about Takari.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I have to make an excuse for that.
Is there any way I can try that even without advantage, Duro?
Do you have proficiency in survival?
Apparently I do.
Okay, then yes.
Look at that.
Woohoo! I did it. Now tell me what I found.
While stalking in the forest, you approach a doe. I want you to roll. Let's see, I'll have you roll a stealth check to see if you can approach it without scaring it.
I would say so.
Yes, you are able to approach it. Now I want you to roll an attack roll to see if you can slay it.
With any of my weapons?
Yes. Though I suppose a bow would be best.
Do you have
Damn.
don't you have that potion of alchemist fire?
Yeah, but I just rolled that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd rather keep that for something important.
You loose an arrow at the deer, and you hit it just underneath its shoulder, killing it.
Nice.
Harold is just standing there with his bow, like, limp next to him. He's thinking to himself, man, I've been in the cities for way too long.
Don't worry, Takari will take care of you. Do we roll anything for field dressing, or can we just assume that she has that under control?
Sorry, what'd you say?
I was asking, did you need me to roll anything for like field dressing it, or is it safe to assume she has that under control?
That would be under your control.
Okay. Well, Takari makes as quick of work as she possibly can to bring back to the group.
Do we want to carry the whole thing, or are you taking it apart there?
Should probably take it apart there.
All right, I'll help you do that, and carry whatever I can carry. I'm trying to be useful.
So she just very OP-ly killed that deer.
Very effectively.
All right, so
Yeah.
Nigel.
Go ahead, sorry.
Nigel loots the deer.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Ergoth, as he's like watching you dress the deer, he says, "I challenge you to a hunt off one day. Not today, but one day."
Takari looks up to him and raises a brow and chuckles and says, "If you think you're up for it."
Maybe I can learn something.
And she kind of shrugs her shoulders and says, "Yeah, maybe you could."
Okay, so with with Takari slaying the deer and Ergoth collecting the meat, you are able to gather enough meat to feed you all for 2 days.
Nice.
I make sure I get the liver to bring back. I like wrap it carefully. Or are we fighting over it?
No, you can have it. Takari. Okay.
Ergoth and Takari bring back the meat to the camp. Nigel's also out there doing his own thing.
His best.
And Nigel's gonna return to the camp as well.
I hand the liver to Belgara, and then kind of lay out the rest of the meat. And probably gonna like dust off like a log somewhere and place it down.
Yeah, Belgara's going to take her cast iron and put it on the fire, and if anyone's paying any attention to the cast iron, they'll recognize that it's very clearly an old cast iron and very well seasoned. She's had it for a long time, possibly something that's been in her family for generations. And she puts it on the fire and lays the liver in it and starts cooking up the liver.
Can we have harvested this deer for like hide or something? Or would that take some time?
Tanning is a very long process, and you wouldn't have it's like weeks of process to actually tan hide, so you wouldn't have enough time.
Okay.
All right, so Bagara gets to cooking up the meat.
Ergo slicing strips for to wrap up for later, so we'll to let them dry. Just making jerky basically.
Oh, I want some deer jerky.
All right, so after some time, the deer is all cooked up. Everyone has their own share of food, and what do you want to do now?
Do we want to continue on to Candlekeep?
I think so.
Ergo is looking at to Belgara to see what the next step is, and is appreciating the pan.
She's gonna like return to him the cooked liver because clearly he was very interested in this to eat.
No, that was he holds up in his hand and says that's for Takari.
Oh,
She did the kill.
Kari, once she receives the liver, will just stow it away in her bag to eat later.
Sits south of the historic cities of Richmond.
And yeah, he's just laying out very thin strips on like the top of a ration can, or I guess, yeah, because he had a ration earlier. He's gonna ask for Nigel's as well. He has a lid to his rations. I don't know if it's a can or if it's a wrap, but whatever the container is, he wants to lay out very thin strips of meat.
I have
Lay 'em
something I
close
could
to the
store it in.
fire.
Yes, I have something I could store it in.
And now he's just kind of sitting there waiting.
Nigel, are you whispering that to me? Like, did you? Or are you able to create like a telepathic link too?
Well, you should be able to make a link, so I guess he's whispering it.
Oh, there's a message there. Just saw it. Was I supposed to see it?
All right. Belgara starts packing up her things, hastily, and says to the party that we should likely get going and keep our eyes peeled for anything suspicious on the road on our way.
All right. Ariel begins packing up everything.
Nacho keeps his eyes on the road. And if we're gonna take a bite, have some meat in the morning.
party gathers up their things, mounts on their horses or ponies, and heads off to Candlekeep. And stopped along the road is a refugee on the front of a hayfield wagon pulled by 2 draft horses. He gives you a friendly wave as you approach.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. And stops his pony. About 50 feet from this person.
Ogara also stops.
Takari will also stop.
Yeah. Aeroth is watching the interaction.
Nigel whispers to Belgara, hey, I think this might be dangerous. I think this might be the cart that they were talking about.
I feel
Definitely a
as
trap.
though whatever situation is thrown our way, we can handle it. She kind of looks around to the party and she says, we're all well rested and fed. Ready yourselves. I imagine this interaction is not going to be a good one.
If there's death, it will be good.
Okie dokie.
Aeroth is just gonna put his hands behind him and kind of carefully grab a dagger in each hand, but without showing the traveler.
Nigel's going to pull the potion from his bag and have it ready. The potion of alchemist fire.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
The man notices that the party has stopped abruptly, and then he gives out a yell in a language you do not understand. 4 men, hidden under a pile of hay, leap out and begin to attack.
It's not goblin or orc or undercommon, right? Or common.
No, you don't notice this, though someone might. I just whispered them.
Nice touch on my smaller horse.
I just noticed that.
Oh my god, your little tiny
Yeah.
pee-pee horse!
The pony is a medium, and that's that's the amount of squares it takes up. So I couldn't have you underneath too. All right, well, we're gonna have everyone roll.
As soon as the guy yells out whatever it was he was yelling, Ruin's gonna just calmly state, they're here for the shield.
Oh, it was bad initiative.
Damn it, I forgot to click my character again.
Oh, good lord. I need to take initiative classes.
Mine was a 4.
Well, one of mine rolled a 1, so
When Takari hears Ruin shout out in regards to the shield, she goes on big high alert and readies her bow.
okay. So we're gonna go with the green veteran first, who will loose a crossbow bolt at.
Hey, Duro, real quick.
Yeah. I
don't see me on the turn order. I rolled a 21 on initiative.
Okay, it's saying you rolled a 13, which is maybe why you didn't see it. Okay, so you go first then.
Okay. Let's see. If I ride my pony into the woods to, let's see.
Most you'd get. Let's see. I didn't add any like lighting to this, so let's see. Yeah, you get cover over there.
So Nigel's going to run over here and get cover and hopefully have line of sight on maybe the guy up front. Okay, actually, probably better is to ride down here.
So as a note, because you are on horses, it takes half your movement to get off if you decide to.
So Nigel wants to ride his horse down to where Nigel's icon currently is. I can't move the horse, but the horse off to the side over here. So the horse has cover too, to Nigel's right. And then Nigel's going to come out from behind the tree and fire an arrow at that one.
At red.
At red, yeah.
That would hit. Just a reminder though, Nigel, you do have an item to increase your damage right now that I gave you.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's right. But I didn't think it could work as a ranged item.
Yes, it says that you can create a weapon that you are proficient with.
Okay, well, in that case, Nigel will be using the rod of, what was it?
Delusions.
Yes, the rod of delusions.
All right, so that just gives you an extra 1d10 damage.
Okay, that's for the base damage of the item, and then rolling for psychic, 1d10. I had it set up on my character sheet, but it's gone now, so I'm just going to manually roll a d10.
All right, it'll be quick to make a new one, so just when it gets to your turn, you can have no time. All right, so 13. Nice. Okay, it is Green's turn, who will shoot an arrow at Ruin.
Yay.
This heals Ruin.
Okay, it is now Ruin's turn.
I rolled like a 2.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Then why are you 16 on mine?
I don't know. I see myself as 2 on my list.
Yeah, I see him as 2. I don't even see
Same.
Nigel on the turn order.
Nigel's at the bottom now.
Mm-mm. He's not on there.
He's on mine, so that's all that matters.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
yours
see
is
myself
doing
on there
crazy
either.
shit.
Yeah, I rolled a whopping 2, Duro.
Okay, I changed that. All right, let me see. Ergoth rolled a 7. Agar rolled a 7. Takari rolled a,
Yeah.
rolled a 4. It says 6 here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on here twice. For some reason. Okay.
Me?
Yeah, you were on there twice.
Twice as important, baby.
You cheating?
Cheating.
Belgar was on here
Cheating.
twice too.
Oh no, Belgar's cheating too.
Well, duh.
Okay, Orange will now strike at Ergoth with a crossbow bolt. Which will whiz by. It is Rhea's turn. Horses have 60 movement, and she'll get off the horse now. And then move in to attack, because I'm pretty sure the horse moves independently from your movement. And will strike out at the veteran here, this red one. Okay, next we are going to red, who will counter strike. Okay, Ray is going to take 2 hits. It is Ergoth's turn. Oh, wait,
My turn.
Ergoth's on here twice too.
Oh no.
We're all
Curse.
cheating.
Curse.
Yes, you are right. It is Belgar's turn.
I am going to cast I'm going to cast Firebolt. And I'm going to cast it at red and blue because I'm going to use a sorcery point to make it a twinned spell.
Nice.
Oh, hey, haha.
Love that. Would you say that you're on fire with those rolls?
I would say.
Ha
She's on fire!
No more singing. All right. Nice. So you hit 2. Now which 2 were you hitting again?
Red and blue.
Okay. Now, I forgot to mention. The once friendly refugee has transformed.
Into a Super Saiyan.
Into what appears to be a half fiend human. He has large red wings, long tail, and red skin.
Smash?
Dura, would you say that Takari has advantage over this feat?
Let me see if he's considered a fiend.
I sure hope he is. That'll make life a lot easier right now.
Oh, I also forgot to give you Reginald out.
Is he a tiefling or like a half, like...
Well, your character wouldn't know.
Oh,
He, in fact, is a fiend, though.
okay.
Oh, this is very interesting.
Okay, it is Takari's turn.
Takari's not in range, is she?
Yes, your bow has like 120 foot range.
About that. Takari would like to do Hunter's Mark. I didn't mean to click that. I guess I did. But she's gonna use her bow against this fiend guy, who she doesn't know is a fiend.
The red skin and the wings definitely don't give it off.
Yeah.
Secret
Just by
safe with
appearance
me,
alone,
bud.
You would know it's a fiend.
I'm assuming that does not hit.
It does not, in fact. He's wearing pretty heavy armor.
Can I use my inspiration for a reroll?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Ooh, that was a good use of that inspiration.
Woohoo!
Damn.
So it's just double damage and then my Hunter's Mark on top of that, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Spicy.
She's real spicy.
So you crit on him, but unfortunately you don't crit very much.
No, I guess not, but hey, listen. It was good for me. It was good for my pride.
Oh, wait, let me see something.
Sometimes it's just a small win that counts, you know?
Right? I swear to God, if you tell me that his armor was magic resistant.
Okay, let me see. No, I was just okay. So I was getting confused because wasn't factoring in your extra piercing damage when I was calculating it.
Oh.
Okay, so you deal 14 damage.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with this. And then Reginald can move a max of 6 squares, right?
Let's see. No, he can move 8 because this movement's 40.
All right, Reginald's just gonna move up.
Okay, let's see who's next. Ergoth.
Ergoth is gonna stay on his horse and he's gonna draw his bow. Roll for an attack.
Oh.
Oof. Should have given myself advantage, but well.
The arrow whizzes past your target. It is Ruin's turn.
Okay, Ruin is going to cast Shatter. And I'm going to target it right behind their little cart. In that area, my goal is to get the 4 guys in the cart and not hit our own person. It's a 10-foot radius. And I'm going to use Channel Divinity to maximize the thunder damage at 24. the Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so the half fiend is going to save. Red is going to save, and what color is that? Blue is going to save.
Okay, so 12 to those guys, 24 to the others.
It's a nice spell.
Yeah,
Very
it's just
good.
tricky not to hit friendly fire with it.
Yeah, don't hit Reginald. Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't care about Reginald.
Whoa! Whoa!
And then for movement, with my horse and my personal movement, can I move right in front of the fiend between those two horses?
No, because there are technically horses there too.
Okay, cool. In that case, I will move.
Really, the only way you can get, if you want to be on your horse, you'd have to move here.
Can I get to that square right there?
Yes.
That's where I'm going to go. Thank you. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, so the half fiend will take to the skies. Rhea and Ruin will get an attack of opportunity. Ruin will not hit, but Rhea will. The half fiend is 60 feet in the air and will begin to launch fireballs at, let's see, at Takari.
It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Okay, the fireball completely misses and sets the tree behind you on fire.
Kari's most upset by this.
Now, Blue here will swing at Ruin with his sword.
Okay.
Good luck, Ruin. Don't get whacked.
The 19 will hit.
All right, so the short sword will connect with you.
I'd like to use my reaction to retaliate with Wrath of the Storm. It's a dex save.
What does Wrath of the Storm do again?
Basically lets me fire a little lightning bolt back at him in retaliation by using my reaction.
Okay, nice. Back to Nigel.
Nigel's going to hop back onto Elmer's. That'll consume half of his movement. Elmer's can move 40 feet. 1, 2, 3. That's close enough. Maybe right here. We're here. Well, maybe I should move closer, actually. I need to be within 20 feet, so let's see how close that is. Perfect. Nigel's going to toss his flask of Alchemist Fire at Blue. Make an attack with it as an improvised weapon.
Okay, so You throw the alchemist fire and it shatters, but it does not hit your target. Though it does catch the cart on fire.
Sweet.
Ergoth was excited to use that cart when we were done.
Nigel's going to use a cunning action and hide behind. He's going to not hide. Sorry, he's going to dash away
Okay.
behind this tree.
Green is going to move away from the burning fire. And we'll loose a crossbow bolt at Takari.
What?
Okay, he will miss that attack.
Oh, probably for the best.
You're so menacing, Takari.
Ah!
Okay, Ruin is on here twice again for some reason.
I did not hack your shit, I promise, really.
Hacks.
Orange will loose an arrow at Rhea. Actually, he'll come up here and attack her. Both those land. Alright, Rhea's not looking too hot. It's her turn. She will use Lay on Hands, though, healing herself for 20. It is Red's turn, who will again attack Rhea. Okay, deal 20 again.
Oh my god.
It is Belgara's turn.
I am going to cast another twinned firebolt. Who's looking pretty rough right now? Anybody?
Yes, red and blue are the most damaged. Actually, they're the only damaged of the veterans.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish them off then with this twin spell.
Nice. Oh,
Holy
max damage
shit!
again.
Look at you go.
Woohoo!
The power.
The power! I feel so strong.
I think that's your best ever twin spell.
Don't jinx me. I'm doing really good.
All right, it's Takari's turn.
Takari's gonna fire a whole bow, another arrow at the fiend. Any of those?
All right, you are going to hit.
Nice. Nice.
Heck yeah.
22.
Get fucked.
Why is it so spicy?
So spicy, girl. And then Takari's gonna stay there, and Reginald's going to move up to Orange to do Binding Strike.
All right.
Oh, maybe he's not.
And we're going to Ergoth.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Zephyr Strike. Targeting little fly guy up there. So it's gonna give me advantage on the attack. With my bow.
Okay.
Nice.
And then it deals another 1d8 force damage, so I'll swing for that too.
Nice.
Very good.
I'll use my movement to hop off the horse. I also have another 30 feet of movement, so basically it negates the half movement, I guess, right? Because I have 60 feet with Zephyr Strike. And
Yes.
I will move. Right. So, could I use the tree for cover?
Yes, you can use the tree for cover.
Alright, I'm gonna do half cover right here. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, back to Ruin.
Ruin's going to cast Healing Word on our partner who's getting pummeled up there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, she had 4 HP before
Yeah.
going down.
Cool.
We're going to make that a second level one, which is still crappy, but that's the best I can do right now.
Better
How-
than nothing.
How bad is the wagon burning?
So it just barely caught on fire. It would take, I would say, 4 rounds to completely be beyond repair.
Sweet, Ruin's getting in it. I'm right there.
Okay. It
Nice.
is the half bean's turn. And they will. They will point at let's go with Belgara. Belgara, roll me a wisdom saving throw. Actually, let me see. He needs to move first.
I just realized that my firebolt isn't doing damage correctly.
How so?
Because I'm 5th level, it should be doing 2d10 now.
Ah,
But it's
right.
only rolling 1d10.
So what you'll go do is update your button so it deals 2d10 instead of 1d10. Oh wait, we're at level 4, not level 5.
Oh shit, no, never, just kidding. I don't know why I was thinking we were 5.
I was about to redo all my shit fast.
I was like, wait, I just looked at
Don't
you and I'm
worry.
like, I'm level 4. Did I
Nope.
do something wrong?
I'm
I was
just a
thinking the
dummy.
same thing.
Right?
Alright, guys.
Oh, to the Belgara, what?
The half fiend points at Belgara and commands her to attack her allies.
Oh,
It is Blue's turn. Who will attack Ruin? Okay, back to Nigel.
Okay. Nigel's going to run up here and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this fiend floating in the sky. It has to succeed a wisdom saving throw, or it will fall prone. How high in the sky is this thing?
They are currently they're actually out of your range. They have a range of they are currently in the air at 60 feet. And Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a 30-foot range.
Correct. Okay, then scratch that. Nigel will fire a arrow at this thing and try to break its concentration.
Okay, good idea.
One sec. This is with the rod of delusions. Nigel's going to use one of his lucky points to re-roll.
All right. You'll need to change that the item itself so you're not having that huge text every time you try to attack.
Right. I'll go ahead and delete it.
So
What's
you
that?
just go into your items and just custom build an attack button. Or I can just do it for you afterwards.
I'll do it right now. Does that hit?
It does not actually. You shoot the arrow up in the air and just barely misses.
Nigel's going to use a cunning action and duck behind this tree. Or dash.
Okay. It is Green's turn, who will strike at Reginald.
You better not hit. Oh.
One will hit.
Ooh.
Reginald takes 6. Now, let's see. Orange will continue his assault on Rhea. Rhea takes a big blow. Let's see, how much health does she have? She is currently down.
No.
Oh no.
She will make a save. She fails her first one. It is Purple's turn, or that's Red, sorry, who will attack Ruin. Neither one hits. Okay. Belgar, you will attack as if you are enemies to your allies and allies to your enemies.
What?
That is what the half demon did to you. He commanded you to attack your allies.
I don't. What? Son of a bitch.
Does she have to save when her turn starts again?
At the end of her turn, she can
End of her
attempt
turn.
to save again.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just keep casting what I've been casting. Do I get to choose what I cast, or do you just pick something for me? How does that work?
Just play as you normally would, but choose your allies to attack instead.
Oh my god. I'm gonna firebolt Aragoth.
I was gonna say not because you're aiming at me, but I thought the DM had to choose who you attack.
No, it is
No?
specific for this ability.
Okay. Ouch.
Ooh.
That'll hit.
Oh,
okay.
lucky!
Wow.
Lucky!
All right.
Oh wait.
Now-
So she doesn't have. I'm in half cover, but I guess not really from her direction.
No.
Yeah.
Now, Belgara, make a wisdom saving throw. So this is different than the spell command. It is a racial ability from
Ooh.
this creature. Okay, you save.
Woohoo! I like instantly scowl at him and say, "How dare you!"
Aragoth or the half fiend?
The half fiend, of course.
Okay, just wondering.
But also,
Also Aragoth. Yeah, I gotta scold him. I just gotta keep him on his toes.
It's Takari's turn.
Zakari's gonna go for the half fiend because she is still in range for him. Oh yeah, baby.
Nice.
Takari's big mad. Takari's really big mad.
The half fiend plummets to the earth with a loud thud.
Oh, nice.
Takari's very pleased with herself and looks at him and goes, "Ha! Now you're dead."
It is Ergo's turn.
No, Reginald's turn.
Oh yeah, sorry, Reginald, go ahead.
Reginald's gonna go for orange again.
Okay, Reginald will hit orange, grappling him. Ruin, go ahead.
I think it's Arago's turn.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ergos, go.
Alright, so red and blue are looking rough, right?
Yes, they are the most roughest.
Is orange, is he grappled?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do Zephyr Strike again. Okay, I'll give myself advantage to my bow attack. Aiming at red.
Nice.
It's 12 damage. And then I'm going to use my movement to head up to Rhea, which I have 60 feet of movement currently. I believe that's 45 feet. Do I have to be like... Because I'm going to attempt to, like, move her out of the way. Do I have to be, like, on top of her or next to her?
Next to her.
Alright, so I'm going to go right... Does that work? So I'm going to attempt to pick her up.
Okay, roll medicine.
Medicine? Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome, Crawling Chaos.
Ooh, your medicine roll did not help Rhea. She is still down.
Sorry, I just want to, like, pick her up. Not
Oh, physically
yeah.
pick her up.
Physically
Okay,
pick her up.
roll
If I fail a strength check, I'm
actually
going to
just
be
pick her
angry.
up.
I can just pick her up? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do that, and then I have 15 feet of movement, but I'll be moving half my speed, right? If I try to move back with her.
Yes.
So that's probably going to be like 5 feet. Can I bring her with me and then also have... Because I don't have attacks of opportunity against me with Zephyr Strike?
Correct.
Alright. So I'm going to pick her up and I'm going to say I move 5 feet. This way.
Okay. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, Ruin, go ahead.
Ruin's beyond pissed, but he's beyond pissed. Ruin is going to cast fuck. Is that where Rhea is right there?
Yes.
All right, Ruin's going to have to jump off the wagon and take an opportunity attack from Blue because somebody just pulled the wounded person away from the healer. He's mad. And then he's going to cast a cure on Rhea.
Okay, moving there will cause an attack of opportunity.
Yep, 100%.
So blue will strike at you for 9 damage.
Okay.
And will now take its turn and strike again.
Here comes the heal too.
What did you do on your turn again?
I'm healing Rhea for 11.
Okay, for 11.
And that's it.
Okay, she is back into it. Okay, it is going to strike at you with its short sword for 6.
Okay, I'd like to retaliate with Wrath of the Storm again.
Okay.
Dex
Big
save.
damage. Or back to Nigel.
Okay, Nigel's going to move up. There, and we'll make a ranged attack against Blue, this is going to be additional sneak attack damage along with everything else.
The arrow will bounce off the veteran's armor.
Okay, and Nigel will duck behind cover.
Okay. I'll have green strike at Reginald. For 18 damage. Sorry, Reginald.
Uh-oh.
That puts him down to 1. So he's still in the game, but barely.
1 is all you need. All right.
Yep.
I'll have orange strike at Ruin.
Roger.
Okay, 1's gonna hit with long sword for 5.
I've already used my reaction this round, so I can't retaliate.
Ray will cast Bless on her immediate. Let's see. On herself, Ergoth, and Ruin. So you can add a d4 to your attack rolls and saving throws. Now it is Red's turn, who will strike at Ruin. Both will not hit. Okay, we're up to Belgara.
How are these guys not dead yet? What is happening?
These are actually very strong. I knew you guys would only have one fight this rest, and you guys are pretty strong already. So I thought I'd send you equally strong opponents.
Cool. Who's looking pretty bad? Is red and blue looking like pretty close?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do another twinned firebolt from my horse. I really like that I've not had to leave the comfort of my horse's saddle this entire time.
Same.
Very nice. Wow.
Okay, which one were you hitting again?
Red and blue. I'm doing another twinned firebolt.
Okay. Don't forget your ability that I gave you on that item. Gave you?
So I thought that I needed to get attuned.
Yeah, that just you take a short rest to do that.
Oh.
I'll just if you wanted to be attuned to it, then I will say that you're attuned to it because maybe I didn't explain how the attunement worked completely.
Yeah, I didn't know how attunement worked, and I forgot to just really say anything about it. Sorry.
All right, we'll say that you have it attuned if that's what you wanted.
Yeah, it's definitely like I've attached it to the necklace around my owl pendant that I always wear.
Okay, would you want to use one of its abilities on there?
I don't think I'm close enough.
You can move to get in range. You have 60 feet on that horse.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move to here with my horse. Yeah, so I'm going to touch the stone at my neck and begin to concentrate very deeply, and as I do so, a tentacle is going to rip through the fabric of reality behind Blue and try to do a little psychic damage to him.
Okay.
So that's a charisma saving throw. Ah, yeah, he saved.
Alright, you'll get it next time. Takari, go ahead.
Takari's gonna go for red with her longbow. I'm assuming they're not fiends.
No, these are just regular people. Alright, you're gonna hit anyways.
Oh yeah.
Alright, which one were you targeting?
It was red.
Okay.
Nice.
You boost an arrow at red and it kills him.
Frick yeah. And then for Reginald, if he's still on orange, do I roll again to a binding strike?
Yeah, so that's just a regular attack. The only thing is that he can't hold on to more than one.
Right. Okay.
Alright, nice. Airgrowth, go ahead.
Okay, so orange is grappled.
Yes.
I'm going to hop onto the cart with Blue. I'm gonna be a little risky here.
Okay, it is on fire right now, just so you know.
You know what? Fine, I just want to get rid of this guy. So I'm gonna hop on. I kind of like put my hand on Ruin's shoulder and help myself up there, hop on. And I'm gonna grab my I'm gonna put both my sickles in my hands, and I'm gonna do a sickle attack on Blue with the regular sickle. Didn't hit.
No, you can do a offhand attack too.
I thought I had to hit first, don't I? No?
You make two separate attacks.
Okay, yeah, bonus action. Alright, cool. I thought I had to hit with it. I'll do with the sickle of Outsider Slaying then. Jeez.
Oh man, alright. Ruin, go ahead.
Arrow, can you put yourself where you are up there?
Yeah, I can, I still have movement left, so I'm going to use it. Where do you want me to go?
I just need to know where you're going to end up.
Oh, okay. I'm going to just hop down. Like, I don't want to be in front of you because I know you have that thunder wave, so I'm hop down right here.
Alright, that will provoke an attack of opportunity, though.
That's fine. Misses.
Alright, Ruin, go ahead.
All right, Ruin's going to go ahead and do Thunder Wave, and he's going to put it just right smack in front of him. It'll get blue and orange, but not green, and he'll use his last channel divinity to maximize the damage.
Okay.
So it's going to be 16 with a Constitution save to cut it in half.
First one's orange, second one's blue.
So 16 and 8.
Blue is blown away from the thunderous roar. And then orange will take that damage.
Was Reginald in range of that?
No,
Oh, good.
I planned that as well,
Okay.
which is why I couldn't get green.
Good. Okay.
Alright, Nigel, go ahead.
Duro was blue, almost burnt to a crisp when he was blown away.
His shoes were a little bit spicy,
Yeah.
but you know, he looks intact.
He was on that cart for a while, so. Alright.
He was taking a bit of damage on there. But it was his turn right now, so he couldn't move.
Are the horses still standing next to this burning cart, or have they run away?
They are still there. They are tied down to the cart.
Okay.
Poor horsies.
Is anyone going to save the horses?
Takari wants to.
Don't save this one yet. I'm using it for cover.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at. Let's see, who's looking worse? Duro, can I tell that?
Green has not been hit yet, actually.
But orange has. Does he look little? Does it look like he took a few hits?
Yes. Little
All right.
claw marks.
Yeah, they're not as little.
Then Nigel's gonna shoot at orange. Try to kill him. See what that did?
Alright, that hits.
It better hit. Jesus. Alright, so that's the Rod of Delusion. It's gonna be a D10. I'm still not sure how to. Hold on. Okay, so that's for the damage of the weapon, and let's roll for psychic. So that would be 17, and also this is going to take sneak attack since he's next to an ally. I think that's a 2d6. Let's see. Or that too. Let me just roll a 2d6.
Damn.
So that will come out to a 9. 17 plus 9, 26.
Alright. The force of the arrow creates a small hole in the veteran as he dies.
Ooh.
I
Oops.
shoot his head off.
Okay, good enough. Alright. It is now Blue's turn, Green's turn, who will take the dash action, provoking an attack of opportunity from Reginald, so go ahead and roll that.
Oh boy.
Firmly
Very
grasp it.
Reginald's gonna try.
Reginald is not able to land the hit. The veteran will run over to this horse here and gallop out into the woods.
What the hell?
Stole my horse.
So rude.
Well, we got these two other horses right here. If anyone's gonna save them from the burning cart.
Takari would like to try and go ahead and do that. Are we out of combat then?
Yes, that was the last one.
Alright, Takari's gonna run over and try and untie these horses.
Okay, you untie the horses.
Nice. I'm gonna give them a little smooch on their little horse faces.
Ruin's gonna cast a cure on himself.
Ergolf is looking at the burning carriage. Is it still intact enough to use?
No, it is beyond repair.
Darn. Okay.
Belgara is, she dismounts her horse and goes over to the half-fiend and is going to search his person for any clues or anything she can find on him.
Unfortunately, you do not find anything of importance on him.
Curious.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. Takari, leads one of the horses over to Ruin, I guess, as compensation for the loss of his previous horse.
Ruin will thank you.
Should we just send this other horse off a riding, or do we just have extra horse now?
I would say attach it to one of our horses. We'll just have a spare horse in case some other jerk steals our horse.
Okay, there we go.
Could be food if you know.
Whoa!
Worst case scenario. You never know.
Whoa. You need to calm down. I'm pretty sure we have capable hunters in this group.
Yeah,
I noticed.
yeah, I'm sure you did notice. Listen, just because you're feeling some sort of way about your hunting skill, don't worry. Takari will take care of you. I'm the mama now, I guess, for hunting.
Hunting mama.
Hunting mama.
Duro, how's everyone in the party looking? Is anyone looking pretty wounded or?
The only one who was seriously wounded was Rhea.
Got it.
I took a ding from Belgara.
Ruin was pretty close, but his healing got him up to just almost half.
Alright, I want to have Takari roll a Arcana check to see if she knows what this creature is.
Okay. Nope. She don't.
Too preoccupied with the horses.
Yeah, she's too busy kissing little horsies.
Oh my god.
That's the first time I did a bad roll on that, though. I've gotten it every other time, but, horses are very distracting. She thinks they're very cute. She wants to boop their snoots.
Nigel calls out to the rest of the party. We should probably be on our way, I think. This smoke might attract more unfriendlies.
Ergolf is looking at Nigel and looks back at the dead devil guy. And he's like, nobody thinks this is weird and we're being chased by a devil right now, basically. It looks like we got somebody's attention.
Because it's pretty on brand for everything that's been going on.
I was going to say, yeah, this is precisely what I expect to be tailing us, trying to get this shield back.
They were without question. After that shield, I heard the command that guy gave, and he commanded them to get the shield. How did they know we had the shield?
Maybe the shield talks to him.
It is a magical shield, right? Kind of obviously magical, I suppose. Probably draws people's attention just from that fact.
It's a good assumption. There's nothing we can do about it now to shield that property. We need to move quickly.
This means as long as we have that shield, we're gonna have trouble chasing us the entire time.
Not much that we can do about it now, Aragog. We just have to keep riding over to Candlekeep.
Duro, how far is Candlekeep from here?
You will arrive there at nightfall today.
How about twice that speed?
That is factoring the twice speed.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
I should also mention Falster Fisk is with you. I haven't had him involved, but he's there for sure.
And what was he doing this entire fight?
Yeah!
He's not a fighter, so
Okay.
he stands
He's
back.
lower.
He's a bitch.
He's a
He's
mother.
just a commoner, so he has like 4 health.
I think Belgaro can just look at him and he'll die.
Yeah. Glare at him for too long.
I have that effect on people. I once made a man's head explode.
Ergoth like remembers and then kind of goes pale at the thought again.
Belgara smirks to herself and pets her horse.
So, I don't know why that's so unnerving. Just the idea of her smiling and petting the horse afterwards after discussing that. That one kind of freaks me out. She probably likes it.
Duro, Nudge is going to hop on his pony and ride over to Alistair and ask him what he knows about the shield. This would be like on the way, I guess, once we're all riding. But Nudge is going to try to make small talk with Alistair and ask him what he knows about the shield.
Falster kind of thinks for a moment. I can't say for too sure why they'd be after the shield. I, in fact, didn't know the shield existed until this moment.
You do an insight roll for a lie.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Can I do an insight roll for a lie?
Sure.
And if it's doubled, alright, I got kind of confused with the Natural Explorer. If it's doubled, do I just double the bonus for Wisdom and Intelligence? That number that's next to the skills? Is that how that works? So like my Insight is 4 and it's a Wisdom skill, so does that double to 8?
Let me see. When you make an Intelligence or Wisdom check related to your favored terrain. So insight checks are not related to your favorite terrain.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool.
What if my favorite terrain is the human mind?
I think that's Belgara's.
Agreed.
Ruin looks forward to the day when she reads his mind. She'll never be the same again.
Okay, so the party mounts up again, I assume.
Yeah, and I was just going to continue talking to Fisk, to Alistair Fisk.
Okay. Belgara, I guess you want to say something? Or does anyone want to react to Belgara?
Did I miss anything super important?
I just wrote a like a emote reaction in chat.
Takari's gonna perk up and ask Belgar, "Are you okay?"
It's that damned shield. It seems to be inside my mind again.
What's it saying?
It says that enemies of good are after this shield. Doesn't make much sense to me, but it says that we have to take the shield to the 9 hells with us. I don't know why it keeps thinking we're going to the 9 hells. It feels as though we're doing our best to stay away from the 9 hells, to close whatever gates have opened. It's very confusing and frustrating. She just kind of closes her eyes and like shakes her head.
Harry's like visibly unnerved by this thought.
Ergoth looks at Bagara and asks, "Is holding that shield weighing heavy on your mind somehow?"
Right, the shield's in the cart.
It's in the cart.
Yeah, we packed it in the cart. It just fucking talks to me, man.
So, can you remind? So the shield says that. What about the 9 hells? The gates of the 9
It
hells?
said to me, I have told you before, enemies of good are after this shield. It's why you must take me with you to the 9 hells.
Oh, I didn't sign up for the 9 hells.
Well, it seems like it's coming our way anyway. Maybe the shield just wants us to bring the fight to them.
Harry looks over at Ruin and asks, "What do you think?"
I would love an opportunity to go to the hells.
Oh,
Let's
fucking
go.
course.
Harry nods and says, "I figured as much."
Ergoth, he says, "Well, as long as we're carrying that shield, it's gonna bring nothing but trouble, so I'd rather get rid of the trouble as soon as possible, and if going to the 9 hills is what the shield wants, I think that's what it's gonna get."
Seems that way.
Captain Hook better pay us double for this job.
I don't want devils
We
chasing
don't
me
work
for
for
the rest of my
Captain
life.
Hook anymore. We turned our badges in, remember?
Somebody better pay us for this job.
Well, if forces are good after the shield, then you can decide how to deal with that.
The forces of good will pay for this job. Okay, got it.
Sorry, the enemies are good.
Bad guys. Melgara
Somebody
speaks
will
up
pay.
and says, look, if we can figure out what's plaguing Baldur's Gate and end whatever this madness is, then I'm pretty sure we'll be well celebrated enough in Baldur's Gate that you'll never have to take another job in your life if you don't wish.
Nigel strokes his beard and says, he nods, says, okay.
Ergoth kind of just moves his, starts pulling his horse to move along the trail. And he just says as he's passing by, "To hell then."
Belgara kind of gives her horse a skillful little kick into a canter. And it's very obvious that riding a horse is very natural for Belgara. Looks like she's done this a long time.
It's the opposite for Nigel. He's very awkward on his little pony.
He's sitting backwards.
Duro, as they ride, can Nigel be talking with the Alistair as they ride?
Can you what? Sorry?
Nigel wants to probe Alistair to see, like, get more information from this person, find out who they are, their backstory.
Fallister? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought it was Alistair, but Alistair.
No,
Okay.
Fallister. Sure. What do you want to ask him?
So I understand that he's. I understand that you're an expert at Candlekeep. An expert in what exactly? You don't seem to know anything about the shield.
Well, I believe you've misunderstood who I am. I am but a simple, I guess you could say, apprentice researcher. I only work there as I continue my studies.
You're an intern?
Cervera is the actual expert.
Severa. And what is this Severa an expert on?
The Nine Hells.
Ah, perfect. Anything we should know about Severa before we meet her? Or him?
No, she's actually quite enjoyable to be around.
So we shouldn't expect any resistance to our inquiries on the shield?
She may be able to answer those questions, though I cannot speak for her.
That is all. And Nigel rides away.
Alright. After your long journey, you finally approach Candlekeep. It is a spectacular sight from the surrounding lands. A formidable fortress that comprises scores of towers of varying heights and styles. Its numerous towers ascended into the sky above, creating a unique silhouette against the skies over the coastal sea. The keep's enormous double doors stand 3 times as tall as a man. At the gatehouse, you are greeted by 3 monks in purple robes, a human, a shield dwarf, and a high elf. Around their necks hang holy symbols to Denir, god of writing, whose symbol is a lit candle above an open eye. Welcome to Candlekeep, says the elf. A gift is required from those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or scroll that is not already in the library's archives. Please present your gift for inspection. Ballister Fisk pushes his way to the front of the party. Don't worry, I've got it. Here you are, a book of famous Kalshite recipes from my grandmother. The elf takes the book and inspects it. He tests the material of the book itself, ensuring the pages are not torn and the binding is still intact. The elf then quickly reads it front to back and back to front. He then flips the book upside down and reads it a 3rd time, then backwards a 4th time. Well, this will make a fine addition to our collection. Please make your way inside. Just beyond the gates is the Court of Air. You are free to stay as long as you like, but while you are inside, ensure that you do not disturb any of the scholars who might be working. There's a public quarters for visitors free of charge, as well as amenities for your use. If a drink is what you seek, there is a pub called the Hearth if you wish to visit. The elf signals for the doors to be opened, and you may enter.
Takari definitely is like kind of zigzagging as she walks, just because her head is like directly up as she's looking at everything. But she does manage to say thank you to the guards who've let them past.
Argos is the last to walk in.
Belgar is gonna approach Fallister and say, we need to immediately go to Silvara. I'm afraid we don't have much time to waste.
Of course, I will bring you to her quarters immediately. Alistair brings the party to the walls of a circular tower chamber, punctuated by arched windows that are currently shuttered. He opens the door, where you see bookcases filled with eldritch volumes standing between the windows, while tables are crowded with specimen jars, chemical equipment, and other clutter. Engraved on the floor of the chamber is a large, nine-pointed star. Rhea mutters under her breath, "This place reeks of evil magics."
Evil magic.
A middle-aged tiefling dressed in wizardly robes stands by one of the windows, caught in a sense of intense contemplation. Perched on the corner of a table nearby is a spindly little demon with warty green skin, buggy eyes, thin black horns, and a whip-like tail. She notices the party, and specifically Alistair. Alistair, you've returned. I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you. I trust your journey to Baldur's Gate was fruitful. Alistair shrugs. Not what I was expecting. I've brought some friends with me. They've come seeking your aid. Of course. I am Silvara Savicus, expert of the outer planes, specifically the 9 hells. How can I be of assistance?
Belgar is going to approach the tiefling and give a short bow of her head and say, hello, my name is Belgara. And we would like to know if you know anything of an Alturalian puzzle box. Does this ring any bells to you?
An Alturalian puzzle box? No, not specifically, though you've come to me for this item, I assume?
No. You have heard the story of Altural, yes?
Yes, its disappearance. It was horrible.
And
that is actually why I sent Alistair to Baldur's Gate.
I see. And why would you send him to Baldur's Gate, if you don't mind me asking?
When things go wrong, I assume the worst. The worst being devils involved, but not necessarily. I can never be too careful.
I see, but why wouldn't you send him to Elturel? Why to Baldur's Gate instead? Have you heard rumors? Do you know of anything going on in Baldur's Gate at current?
Elturel is just a giant crater. There's nothing to investigate there, unfortunately. Next best thing is to head to Baldur's Gate, where there's still living creatures.
Duro, do I know, like, the proper name of the shield?
Let me pull up my notes. The shield had spoken to when it first spoke to you. It claimed to be called the Shield of Sylvam.
Ah, okay, yeah, I've just pulled that note up. Tell me, would you know anything of a celestial being that calls themselves the Hidden Lord? Or of an item, the Shield of Sylvam? Do these ring any bells to you, Silvara?
They do, in fact. I've studied the properties of that shield, though I've never held it in my own hands. Why do you bring it up? Do you have it?
I'm... Oh shit, Ballister knows we have it, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I can't even lie to her. Yes. Yes, we do, actually. Found it in the Vanthampur estate. Can you tell me about it? It's been speaking to me.
The shield was created by Gargoth. He was once the Lord of Avernus, but was demoted by Asmodeus for unknown reasons, though theories say he was too cruel even for devil standards. People say that they can hear whispers when near it. In some accounts, shields have been given the wearer magical properties. In any case, the shield has turned up repeatedly throughout history, always an instigator of great evil.
Do you know if there's any way to destroy the shield? To stop it?
Destroying something created by once a Lord of Hell is incredibly difficult, though if you were to leave it with me, I would be able to study its properties.
I do not mean to cast insult your way, but I fear that perhaps I should not leave the shield with anybody. That I should find a way to destroy the shield, especially if you are telling me that any time this shield has been spoken of in history, that it always brings bad omen.
The shield always finds a new master. That is proven throughout its long years. If you seek to destroy it, it would be quite difficult.
It speaks to me It has spoken to me twice now. Directly to me and me alone. I feel as though it's perhaps trying to make a connection with me of some sort. It tells me that I must take it to the 9 hells. Seems ridiculous, really.
I do not know why he would wish to travel there. Those are beyond my understanding.
How have people known that the sword or that the shield has chosen it?
I do not believe he chooses anyone. He looks for the most influential or the most downtrodden, whoever he can manipulate into doing his bidding.
Argos has been kind of listening in as he's been staring out a window, and he says, "So, what happens if the person holding the shield dies, or the person that the shield is talking to dies?"
It will find a new master. He does not hold masters very long, as he grows tired of their inability to do as he commands. If whoever holds the shield does not do what he asks, then he finds a new one.
Tell me, do you know anything of a family by the name of Hoon?
Yes, one of the Berkshire families in Baldur's Gate, though my knowledge of them is very limited.
I only wonder because it is rumored that the Vanthampur stole the shield from the Hoon family. Now, we already knew that the Vanthampurs were up to no good. Just what that was, we're not entirely sure. It seemed as though Thalmar Vanthampur has been in some very dirty work of her own. I just didn't know if anything had happened in the past with the Hoon family and their period of having the shield.
Has anyone ever tried to destroy it?
As for the Hoon family, I'm sure Gargoth would most likely use their position to cause havoc within Baldur's Gate, though I do not know to what extent. As for it being destroyed, I have not heard of any such instance.
Is it possible?
Without studying the properties of the shield, it is difficult to say, as it was created by a Lord of the Hells.
I
If it wasn't
worry
magical-
that
Oh, sorry.
I worry that giving the shield to someone of such influence as yourself here in such an important place could be dangerous. Again, no insult to you. I hope you understand. I just would hate for a place like this to become under the shield's spell. As you said, it has done to many others in the past.
I understand your concern. This place is filled with magic and powerful magic users. Kargoth was to manipulate one. I'm sure there would be great chaos within Candlekeep. If you so wish to continue carrying the shield, I do ask that you seek a way to destroy it.
This is exactly what I intend to do, Silvara. Please tell me if you know of any way that I could potentially do this, or perhaps someone that we could go to speak with about this.
I have heard a story. The stories say that the shield itself was created in Avernus.
In hell?
There is a creature named Bel. He is the mightiest of smiths. He was able to create the shield in Avernus. Maybe if you were to bring it back, it could be unmade.
He would be willing to destroy his own creation. You think he'll give us any resistance?
Maybe. I do not know.
It's almost like we're a fellowship. A fellowship of the shield.
Oh my god.
I had to, I'm sorry.
You have my pony.
So are you saying that we have to go to hell to destroy the shield?
That is my best option for you, though you might be able to find other options.
It'd be better for everyone if we take it somewhere where they won't chase us.
I'm concerned because if we take the shield to hell, it's exactly what the shield has been asking for.
Who made the shield again?
But as long as we hold the shield, hell will come for us.
It was made by Bel.
Is it possible that we could commune with Bel?
I do not think he would be most happy with outsiders communing with him.
But is it possible? I'd rather commune than go to hell.
Takari kind of stands up from her crouched position and looks at the rest of the party and looks at Belgara and says, if that's the way that we have to take the shield, I'm willing to go with you.
Belgara shakes her head and says, no, there must be another way. This doesn't feel right. This is playing into exactly what the shield has been asking for, and I hardly trust that thing.
What is Bill? I know who he is. He made the shield, but what is he? Is he a demon? Is he a devil?
He is one of the strongest of the devils, known as a pit fiend.
Wonder what his temperament is. I feel like hell isn't really any much more different than these cities that I've been through, except more hellish.
I will say if he's like other of his sort, he's not one to take requests.
That's good to know.
Is there anyone who you would know that might know more about the shield? Or how we could possibly destroy it?
I'm afraid you're looking at the expert of the Nine Hells. No one in this side of the world knows more than I do.
So if we can't commune, how do we get to the Nine Hells?
Maybe we can banish it.
A wizard named Taxagor lives in a tower some 20 miles from here. I've loaned him a spellbook or two, so he owes me a favor. I can have you delivered safely to his tower, where he can take you there.
Very nice.
Did she just offer us an escort to take us to hell?
In a handbasket.
Earl kind of smirks at the idea.
Belgara turns and looks at the party and says, I fear this is a horrible decision we are making.
What other choice do we have? Take it to hell and destroy it? Or let hell keep coming to us?
I feel there must be some other way. There has to be something. It's begging us to take it to hell. Why would it want us to take it somewhere where it could be destroyed? It doesn't make any sense. And to try to speak with a devil, I will do no such thing as making a deal with any devil. It never turns out well. Hell will not destroy the shield for us. This will not come easy.
No.
Ergol kind of grabs his chin as she's saying this, and he thinks, well, if an angel can make a deal with the devil, maybe a devil made a deal with an angel. Maybe it goes both ways. Maybe this is from hell, but it seeks to help be rid of it.
She's gonna look back to Silvara and say, the Hidden Lord, they were a demon or a devil, correct?
Yes, Gargoth, one of the previous lords of Avernus.
And where do they stand now in favor of the devils?
Outcast. He is one of their strongest devils, though I cannot say any would dare work with him.
And why?
Asmodeus ruled it.
You're telling us there's an outcast devil?
And he ruled this because he was so strong and so powerful?
He was cruel. cruel for devil's standards.
And do you think that if I brought this shield that held his being inside of it, that those devils would perhaps want to destroy it?
I cannot say for sure that the devils would wish to work with you, though I do know that there may be certain devils of similar strength who would see it as a way to ascend within Asmodeus' favor.
To destroy the shield would help them gain favor with Asmodeus.
Yes.
Do you know who would be interested in such a thing? Feel that's our best bet to deter trying to make any kind of deals with devils.
I cannot say for sure. Unfortunately, my understanding of the higher beings within the devil's organization is beyond my reach.
And these devils, will we be able to communicate with them?
With some, yes, of the stronger of the devils, they have lived long lives and have been able to understand many of our tongue.
She's finally going to, she's starting to trust what Silvara's saying now at this point, and doesn't really feel that she's sus in any way. So she finally pulls the puzzle box from her robes that she's been keeping and holds her hand out to show it, to show the writing on it, and says, have you ever seen something like this, Silvara?
Yes, of course. That's a infernal puzzle box.
What would you know of these things?
Powerful demons, just powerful devils, will put items of great importance within them.
See. This puzzle box in specific comes from Alturel. It has something to do with the first fall of Alturel, when the vampires and undead stormed her gates. She's gonna look back to Ruin and say, Ruin, could you tell Silvara what the box says?
Yeah, if I can remember. Shit. I don't remember what it says, Drew.
Let me pull it up.
Let me read it again.
Does Silvara say that the box holds things?
I don't know, but I can't find it.
How closely are you showing this to her?
I'm like standing right in front of her speaking to her, so I've got it just right between us, basically.
She says, I can read it for myself.
Nice.
In the name of the Lord of the First, Archduchess of Avernus, this infernal puzzle box shall be sealed forevermore. Whoso shall attempt open this box, except by her will, shall be burned for the fires of hell.
Do you know what it means, Silvara?
I cannot say for sure what this means, especially who this woman is. The Archduchess of Avernus. I do know that in recent years there has been great trouble among the lords of hell. There has been struggles of power. There may have been a new lord instated.
But she wouldn't know of any archduchesses.
Unfortunately, I do not. Though, what I may be able to do for you, it would take me about a day, but I can try to open it to find out what its contents is.
How do you open one of these boxes?
It takes a great deal of effort, concentration, and the correct alchemical materials. It is not something a person of untrained skill could do.
May I stay with you while you attempt to open it?
Of course. Like I said, it would take about a day. But in the meantime, you are free to search in the Grand Library for more information on the Hells if you do wish.
Ruin will volunteer to stay with you, Belgara, as a translator for more information if you need, even though she can read it.
Belgara turns and nods to Ruin and says, "Thank you, Ruin. I would very much so appreciate that." And then she's going to look to the rest of the party and say, do you think that you three could go to the library and perhaps try to find information? Look up anything you can find about Gargaroth and of this Archduchess that is unnamed.
Takari nods and says, absolutely, I'd be happy to.
Ergoth nods and asks, is any other thing specific that you want to know?
I'm afraid those are probably the most important pieces of information we need at this time.
You would be able to search on pretty much anything about the Hells. There may be some limiting information about like current events and stuff like that, but you could just search for any kind of information you want.
Oh yeah, maybe Belgara suddenly gets an idea and says, perhaps anything on current overseeing devils. I don't know if maps exist of hell, but if we're to go there, we might want to kind of know where we're going, or a bit about what's is there awaiting us. So
As soon as she said maps, Ergoth started walking off and is looking for maps.
Takari, you seem to already know something of fiends.
She nods and says, I'll see what I can do for you.
Wonderful.
Silvera interrupts you guys. She runs over to a nearby desk and begins rummaging through her things and pulls out a tattered map. This is a map of Avernus. May not be entirely reliable. Its creator went mad making it, but it should serve you well.
Belgara takes it and slips it into her robe and thanks Silvara for the map. I believe this will be very useful. Thank you so much.
Before I leave and look for this other material, is there anything that you can tell us about the Hell Riders?
Nothing beyond legend and myths. Unfortunately, they're not in my wheelhouse.
Are they in someone else's wheelhouse? And is there any chance they might still be around?
Well, I would say the wheelhouse would be in Elturel, but unfortunately, that is no longer here, so I cannot say of any expert I know.
Perhaps if I tell you a story that you may not have ever heard of Elturel, it would give you some sort of clue into what's happened to Elturel now. Something that perhaps me and my companions are overlooking.
You may, though I'm not sure I'd be much help.
Well, being that you know much about the Nine Hells, and you seem to know quite a bit about devils and the like, perhaps you may know something. Maybe you will understand something that we're missing. She's gonna turn and look to the rest of her companions, and say, you may go begin to look through the library. These are stories you've already heard.
Takari nods and gives Bilgara a squeeze on her shoulder as she takes off for the library.
She gives Takari a little soft smile in response. And at that point, she's gonna proceed to tell Savara basically the story that she pried from Thavius Krieg about the deal with the devil to save Elturel. She's also going to tell Savara about the vision she received from the reading tree. To see if Silvara can make any sense of that tied into what the true story of Elturel is. And she'll tell her about, like, the book that all the Elturelians have to sign, and basically everything that she now knows because of interrogating Thavius Krieg. And from that reading tree vision.
She listens to your tales, and she says, "These do not sound familiar to me, but I do know someone who may be able to help." She gives out a loud whistle, and suddenly from the stairs flies a golden elephant with wings. Comes into view.
Heffalump?
"Silvera, are these my new friends?" "No, Lulu. They're here for official business." She has lost most of her memory. All she can remember is waking up in the Avernian wastelands. She then spent several years riding on the river Styx before returning here to our plane. She particularly remembers being friends with a beautiful angel who came to the city of Elturel long ago and led the knights of that city on a charge into hell itself. The elephant pipes up. "I don't remember the battle itself, but we must have lost, I guess. That's what led me to losing my memory."
And the angel? Do you remember the angel's name?
Angel's name. Angel's name. Lulu waits and thinks in contemplation. Nope.
Do you remember anything at all? Any little detail?
Silverad responds for the elephant. That is all she remembers. Unfortunately, the river Styx. It causes those who come in close contact with it to lose their memories.
Can Aragoth look for a book that is referencing this, like an angel that led a charge into hell?
Yes, let me pull up a list so I can have everything you guys want to look for, so I can have it ready for next time.
Yeah, no rush.
Okay, we won't have enough time for you guys to go and look today, but afterwards I'll just ask you guys what you want to look for. Do you have any more questions for our golden elephant Lulu or Silvara?
I think I've covered all the bases.
Yeah, I can't think of anything you missed.
This elephant has been to Avernus, you said?
Yes, she has been to Avernus, though does not remember hardly anything about it.
She doesn't remember how got there, how they got out.
Nope, she does not remember how she got there, really what she was doing there, and how she got out of there.
Okay.
How big is this elephant?
I really hope you say backpack size.
Right? That's what's in my mind.
You know what? Are we doing the thing where we're inside of each other's brains?
They're about 2 feet in length.
Oh
I
my
would say that
god.
is backpack size, wouldn't you, Tildara?
I want to kiss it.
Take it.
I want to kiss it on its little head.
You
My
can be
god,
our
it sounds so
friends.
fucking cute. Okay, that was my last question, Duro. Thank you very much. That makes me feel really great inside. Oh, he's so cute.
There's a picture of it. I actually
Oh
have it
my
ready.
god. Okay, but Duro, what are the chances that Belgara could convince them to come with us?
Well, I guess you would need to ask.
Look at his tongue, though. Look at his little tongue.
A little face.
Oh my god.
Love them.
He could be like a little air scout, you know?
And the little
Friend him.
tail. And little feet, little grabby hands,
So-
fat little toes.
Belgara is going to look to Silvara and say, why would something so little and adorable, honestly, go to hell to fight? I fear that it would be so dangerous for such a creature.
You must understand, these holy elephants are no mere creature. They are themselves celestials. They are the choice mount of combat for angels. They grow in the size of mastodons themselves. Though I fear Lulu has forgotten how to do that.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't need to.
She
Is there a way to
learn
get memories
again.
back? Sorry.
One of you decide who was speaking then.
Belgara says, could she learn again?
I unfortunately cannot say. The river Styx is a terrible force. It warps the minds, and many people do not recover.
But this wizard, that can open a portal for us, does that mean we won't be crossing the river Styx?
I'm sure that could be arranged, though the river Styx does flow directly through Avernus, as it does through every plane of hell.
So don't drink the water. Good to know.
And Lulu, does she have any other special powers? Can she do anything?
At their strongest, these elephants are capable of powerful magics, though, like the rest of her memory, she has forgotten these abilities.
Do you know of any way to jog her memory, or perhaps to help her regain her memory?
You could try recounting her steps. Take her back to where she forgot her memory.
Belgara looks to Lulu and says, Lulu, would you
Yeah?
like to come with us? Perhaps recover the things you once lost.
She looks to Silvera, and Silvera nods to her, and she says, I'll do anything to get my memories back.
Wonderful. We would love to have you with us. And we'll do all that we can to protect you, of course.
She gives out a little billow with her trunk.
You are fucking killing me, Duro.
Stop it. I can't.
It's coming with us.
He's our baby.
Baby.
He's our baby.
Oh, boy.
Spoiled baby.
Okay, so who is deciding to go to the library? Who's deciding to stay here? Who's deciding they want to drink?
Kari didn't even consider that drinking as an option, but she did promise Belgara that she would go to the library.
You better go read.
Also, just so you know, you arrived here pretty much at daybreak, so you're going to have to sleep very soon.
Aragoth is gonna pick a book on, if it's like a tourist book of hell, basically, of Avernus. He wants to see if there's a book on portals, and maybe like books on like important figures. And also, he wants to cast Detect Portal. He's
Yeah,
gonna
me
kinda
and
sit down on a bench and like focus as he does so.
Me and Ruin are gonna be with Silvara and Lulu in her study while she attempts to open the box, basically.
And if we need to take like turns to sleep, we can do that too.
Can I hold Lulu?
Daryl, how much time is there right now before, like, I don't know, 9 o'clock?
Well, you can do something within 10 minutes. So if you do like research stuff, it'll take me longer than 10 minutes to explain and find material and that kind of stuff.
Oh, 10 minutes real time. Okay.
Yeah.
What time is it now in game?
There's no light from the sun, so it is, I'd say maybe 8 o'clock.
It's time to hit the sack, wouldn't you say, everyone?
Yeah, he's just gonna collect the books. I guess he'll have them ready for tomorrow morning. But he does want to do the Detect Portal before he goes to sleep.
Ergos detects several hundred portals within the area.
His eyes vibrate
canopy.
and he has a seizure.
Small aneurysm, no problem.
Okay, so let me get this straight real quick. So Ruin is staying here.
Yep.
Ergoth is finding books. You won't have the books right now because I would have to explain to you guys going over there and stuff.
Takari will stay in the library the whole night.
Okay. I will have you guys go over there, and then I will explain to you what you find next time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nigel's with everyone who went to the library. And I already have a list of what I'm looking for, but should I give that to you next time, Juro?
Yes. Well, just message me in the Discord. Okay, let's see. You guys going over there. The three of you traveled to the library, which is itself within a large tower. You're greeted by a high elf monk as you enter the grand library. Good evening, good sirs, good madam. I am Callum Daminor, keeper of the library. You are free to read any book as you wish. Thieving, damaging, or copying any contents is forbidden.
Takari looks up at the elf and speaks in Elvish to him, asking specifically for books on AVERNUS and any of the higher devils.
You will find these books on the 3rd level of the library.
Takari thanks him and heads straight there.
You walk into the center of the grand library. Millions of books line the walls as a gradual slope spirals upward. Magical fires dance in the air. You find a section on the books on the 9 hells, but you find that most of the books are indecipherable as they are written in common tongue among the devils.
Damn. Takari,
Don't we have someone in the party that can speak that, though?
Yeah. I would have.
Yeah, but he's hanging out with you.
Yeah.
You always bring the books back up here to
Yeah.
him.
That's what the plan is. Takari starts gathering as many books as she can possibly carry. It goes back to that same elf and asks if it's all right if she takes them within Candlekeep, but promises to bring them back.
You may keep the books for up to 24 hours, and then you must return them.
Does Takari need a library card for this?
They
Do
do
Dewey
magically.
Decimal System or something?
I like that it gets old school and you have to sign the little sheet
Yeah.
that comes in the book on the back.
Do you get the paint stick to hold your place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Takari nods, but she'll sit down for the time being in the library and will probably end up falling asleep here at some point.
Okay.
But she'll make notes of what she can and cannot decipher to bring back to Ruin.
Okay. So, Nigel, you are perusing through the books when you hear a heavy thud further down the spiral. A book has fallen from the shelf. There is no one nearby. Do you decide to investigate this book?
So this Nigel fell down right next to Nigel?
The book fell down from the shelf nearby, not anywhere near you or anyone else.
Yeah, Nigel go pick it up.
The book is bound by strange red leather and warm to the touch. Heavy chains are wrapped tightly around the book and slither as if they were alive. A voice fills your mind. You come seeking forbidden knowledge, and I have the answers. The books of Candlekeep are only the interpretations of the mortals whose minds have been warped as they travel the Nine Hills. Only by speaking to a native will you find the correct answers. Only I can provide you the answers you seek.
Can Nigel roll an insight check on this book?
Go ahead. Okay, what are you trying to discern exactly?
Its speech pattern to see if it sounds like suspicious.
So it appears to be speaking, I guess, suspiciously in a not suspicious way. I guess it doesn't seem like it's telling a lie or anything.
Were the S's like? Was it speaking? What is it? The Slytherin tongue?
No, it was not
Parcel
Slytherin.
tongue.
Yeah, parcel tongue. I mean,
Nigel kind of like strokes his beard. Okay. Nigel has a sack in his bag. He's going to throw the sack over the book and pick it up without touching it.
okay.
He's going to throw it in his sack or his pack or whatever and head off. Well, he's also going to be looking for the other books that I mentioned earlier.
Right, which
chat.
I will work on giving you answers for next time.
Okay, so should I just put the Book of Hell in Nigel's backpack in his inventory?
Yes.
I wrote my list on the in the chat.
Okay. And that's where we are going to stop for tonight.
Another great night. Thanks, Duro.
Yes, thank you, Duro. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Very good session. Thank you.
Getting spooky.
Can we do an 80s montage of Takari pretending to know how to read?
100%.
Yeah.
I just see, like, Belgara in one of the chairs in Silvara's study, and Lulu is, like, in her lap,
Yes.
and she's just, like, cuddling her, but passed out.
Yes, this is good.
Yes.
Ruin knew he needed to stay to oversee that whole operation.
We would have Rhea with you in with Belgara and Ruin.
Oh, cool.
How can you resist the cuddle?
So
You
would
can't.
we, with like trading shifts and having one person awake while that person looks at the box, would we be able to do a long rest there? If there are three of us.
So you can you can rest, but as long as you are only doing light activities, is still considered long rest. If you ever interrupt that, then it would be like an hour. You can go back to sleep.
Okay, cool.
You could also do you can go without a long rest, and then just suffer a point of exhaustion.
Right.
No, thank you.
But the first point has been very hazardous, especially in here. So the first one would be disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Drew.
All right. Catch you guys
Thank you.
next week. Bye.
Thanks,
See you guys.
Duro.
Bye.
See you next week. Thanks, Duro. Good session.